Welcome back, everyone. Well, I just wanted to say I hope everybody had a great new year and all that. I know I did. And so now we're back to just doing like everyday kind of cooking for this month of January. And then starting in February, we're going to be starting to do our attention outdoors with, starting to get the garden ready and things like that. But today I wanted to do this as a part one, and I wanted to like show everybody or tell everybody that our next one we have coming up here, our next cooking one we have is our smoked whole chicken. And so today's video, I'm gonna tell everybody like the rub that I use and how I prepare my chicken and like how I get it ready for the smoker on the next day. And then in the next video, I'm gonna show everybody like after I have the chicken out there for a while on the smoker, like what it looks like and how it, how it looks and everything. So like I say, here we go with part one. Today's video, we're gonna be doing is my version of my rub for this thing, and I'm just gonna explain to everybody like what I put in there and why I put it in there. So to begin with, we have our mixing bowl right here. And we're going to start with one package here of ranch seasoning. And I like the ranch seasoning because, it gives it that, gives it like a little bit of tang. And to me, like I say, that it's a really unique taste, really good taste and everything. So I like to put that in there. The next one that we're going to be putting in is we're going to be putting in 2 tablespoons of paprika. And again, you can use, if you would like, you could use the smoked paprika, but I don't like using the smoked paprika just because if I'm going to put like something out on the smoker, to me it's like conflicting, like a conflicting taste, So I use just regular paprika. Now, if I was to do this, let's say, in the oven or something, and I wanted that smoked flavor, then I might, use smoked paprika. But go with the normal paprika. It isn't going to hurt anything. It isn't going to make that big of a difference. And just, like I say, just for me, it's taste, but more or less. The next one we're going to add is, and I'll show everybody once this is all mixed in. We have a tablespoon of brown sugar, and then we're going to have a teaspoon of salt right here. And this recipe here, this rub, will generously coat about a 4-5 pound whole chicken. You can also use this for chicken thighs, chicken wings, anything kind of anything that's chicken. Okay, the next one we're going to put in is we're going to do a teaspoon of our onion powder. And then a teaspoon of our garlic powder. Now, with this too, with the garlic one, you can use crushed garlic too with the chicken. Again, I'm just doing this as a rub, as a dry rub for my chicken. But like I say, you can also add into the bag, and I'll show you when I get to that point. You could also just add in chopped garlic if you want to have more of that garlic flavor. Now, this is where I take a turn from like traditional recipes. I mean, I've already taken a turn using the ranch that's in there, but to reinforce the flavors of like oregano, thyme, and things like that, I went to our spice warehouse that we have here, and I ended up getting some frozen pizza seasoning. Now, this here has all of the other like oregano, thyme, things like that in there. So this will like supplement that ranch flavor, but it'll also give it, a really good taste, like I say. And then we're also going to add in, I know we added a half a teaspoon of salt, but we're also going to add in a half a teaspoon of seasoning salt, just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. And this is we're gonna mix this all together in the bowl. Now you can store this in an airtight container. If you were gonna use it, like let's say down the road, but don't let this sit for too long, because I've learned in the past that they say you can put them like in an airtight, and I've read recipes before where it is said, oh, you can put them in an airtight container, and hold on to it for like 6 days or something, 6-7 days, a week. But if you have like a real high humidity area and all that, it's not gonna last. I mean, so use this up right away, But if you had to, you could put it in an airtight jar, and like I said, it'll hold, but not long. So, like I say, we ended up, we have our bird here, our chicken, and I also do enforce the onion flavor. As you can see, I took a small onion, just cut it in half and then julienne it. So you can take it off because it doesn't burn or whatever. But what I do is I put the chicken, and again, this is only like about a 4.5 pound chicken, something like that. I like to marinate all of my meats overnight. So I find that if you put it inside the bag like this, you can actually like toss it around and squish it around, get it all into every crack and crevice of the chicken and the inside of the chicken. But not only that, it'll help to get that flavor under the skin. Because if you were to, let's say, put the dry rub on here, and then you were to go to throw it on the grill right away and all that, the only place you would really have any flavoring would be like right at the skin, like that first bite. Then you're going to get down into the chicken, and it's going to be like, okay, you need barbecue sauce, or you need this, you need that. So, like I said, I found that in order to get this all into the bird and all around the chicken and all that and everything, the bird here, put it in a gallon-sized bag like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in, we're going to massage it all around the chicken. This is going to sit overnight. Tomorrow, we are going to put it on the smoker, and I think we're going to use apple wood. I think that's the last selection that I had. But we're going to take it out, put it in the pan. Now, again, most people would say, like, oh, you're putting it in a pan, you're not going to get that smoke flavor. Yeah, you will. You'll get the smoke flavor. But what I like about it is that then it like holds in the juice of chicken. So you're not also getting that dry chicken, from all the juices dripping out and everything. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my rub here. And again, I forgot to show you, but that's what it looks like when you mix it all up. You got kind of a nice reddish kind of color in here and everything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the bag forward here. And I'm putting the whole entire mix right in here. And let me zip it up here. And of course, I'm going to take the air out of the bag. I mean, I want a little bit of air in the bag because I want to be able to toss this around, but I don't want like a lot of air in here. So then we got our mix in the bag like this, and all I'm going to do is I am just going to shake it and coat this bird really good. Now, you could do this also with plastic wrap. You could sprinkle the seasoning all over it and wrap it tight in plastic wrap. But whichever way you decide to go, what you're basically looking for is you're looking to get that flavoring of the onions and the seasoning mix all over this bird, so it gives it a nice color. And as you can already see by the bag here, we have the moisture from the chicken, the moisture from the onions and all that. But it is really nicely coated and everything. And so, like I say, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this back in the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow we will smoke it at 225 degrees until it reaches an eternal temperature at the thickest part of the breast here, until it reaches 165. And that'll be the second video. Like I say, after I have it on there, I'm going to show everybody what is going to be done. And like I say, it'll taste really good, turn out really great. So thanks for watching, everyone. And like I say, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like these videos, please give them a thumbs up, because it helps to get the videos out there. So again, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time right here on the Walski Group. Bye, everyone.